The lights of New York went out around them before they finished the sentence. Electro had come to collect, drinking the city's entire grid into himself, and Peter had to answer it. Gwen told him she was coming too, that he could not win this one without her, and Peter's answer was to web her hand to a police car and swing away. One last try at keeping an old promise. She cut herself loose and drove that same car straight into the fight, because she understood Oscorp's grid better than anyone alive, and nobody had ever managed to keep her out of anything. She rammed Electro off his feet at the exact moment he had Peter beaten. Together, they overloaded him with more power than even he could hold. The Venom had barely finished rewriting Harry before he went hunting the man who had refused him, riding a glider out of that same vault into a city gone black, where the battle over New York's last burning light was impossible to miss. He came down out of the dark and found Spider-Man standing guard over Gwen Stacy, and in one look, he understood the only thing he had ever needed to know. The mask had a face, and the face had someone it loved. Spider-Man had stood by while Harry lost everything, so Harry would make him lose everything back. He snatched Gwen off the ground and carried her to the top of a clock tower, and Peter followed and fought him through the machinery and won. And none of it mattered, because in the middle of the winning, the gears gave way, and Gwen fell, and the web reached her a moment after the ground did. Every Peter has that one person the mask is supposed to protect. One universe away, in the Raimi world, a Peter Parker caught his. This one did not. Gwen had been leaving for England in the morning. They buried her instead, and after the funeral, Peter stopped being Spider-Man. There was no decision and no announcement. The suit simply went into a drawer and stayed there. And for 5 months, New York called for a hero who never answered, while Peter stood at Gwen's headstone instead, a young man with 2 graves on his conscience. In the end, it was Gwen who brought him back. She had given a speech at their graduation, on the last ordinary day of their lives, about making your time count while you have it. 5 months after the funeral, Peter listened to it again, and he put the mask back on, and the city got its Spider-Man back. It did not get the same one. In the years after Gwen, this Spider-Man grew harder and angrier, and he stopped holding his punches. He will say that out loud one day, a long way down this timeline, in a room with 2 other men who carry the same name and the same wound. We are nowhere near that night yet,